Hello students, I am Professor Monica Prakash from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, your instructor for this module. Welcome back to the course on destination management. We bring this course to you as a part of ePathshala initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India to make postgraduate education accessible to all. Now let me introduce you to the concept. The word tourism refers to the activity and associations ascending due to travelling and staying of people far from the usual environments, different varieties of purposes. In global economy, the tourism sector has experienced the fastest growth during previous few decades. This is also a developing as an area of research which is observing great innovative techniques and profound diversity. This sector is considered by the extensiveness of the natural sciences and also involves business management, covering the aspects of geography and cultural studies too. A destination marketing organization, very popularly known as DMO, is an organization which promotes a destination which could be a town or a city, this could be a region or a nation in order to enhance the number of visitors. It is also responsible for promotion, development along with marketing of the destination. It focuses on convention, method of sales, tourism marketing and services. Government DMOs are accountable for managing marketing of tourism activities in a geographic region. Sometimes the DMO also acts as an administrative organization to manage and promote tourism activities. In the large region or a country, the responsibility of local DMOs is to manage and or market of tourism activities of small geographic area which can be a city or a town or a destination. According to the World Tourism Organization in 2004, it defined DMOs as the organization responsible for management and or marketing of destinations. At present time, the role of DMOs is not only developing destination but also to promote them. As per World Tourism Organization, the organization which is responsible for developing and marketing the destination is termed as Destination Marketing Organization, DMO. As far as levels are concerned, there are 3 levels where DMOs are operating. Prasenza, Shaheen and Ritchie in 2005 categorized DMO in the following manner. National Tourism Authorities or organization, popularly called as the National DMOs, these are responsible for managing and promoting of destination at national or international level. The second is the regional, provincial or state DMOs. These are accountable for the management and or promotion of destination in a geographic region defined for that purpose. It is not always working as in DMO specifically. Instead, it could be done by administrative or local government in the region such as a county, state or province. Local DMOs. These are responsible for managing, promoting of destination which is based on a minor geographic area. What are the objectives of DMOs? The objective of DMOs is to provide service to the travellers by identifying their needs and fulfilling them. DMOs are performing activities related to marketing of destination. The marketing activity done by the DMO to promote destination, which could be a town, city, region, country, with an objective of increasing the number of visitors. Simply, destination marketing is advertising for a specific destination. In difference to product marketing, products are delivered to consumers via distribution channels. Consumers in destination marketing move to the destination. Prasenza, Shaheen, Ritchie in 2005 defined external destination marketing as a function which comprises of activities with an external orientation for promotion of destination as information services, web marketing and tourist campaign to achieve consumers' needs and gets visitors to the destination. But the important question before us is why should the destinations be marketed at all? It is important for DMOs to market destinations for the following reason. The first reason, to stay competitive. If a destination is not marketed in an efficient manner, it would lose its competitiveness to other destinations. The second reason, to identify needs of visitors, to add attraction to the destination and develop them is one of the primary objectives if DMOs are not doing it so. If destination is not marketed in a very efficient and an effective manner, it would result in high inflow to the destination of the visitors. The third reason, to increase revenue. If the destination marketing activities are carried out properly, there would be gradual and sustainable increase in the number of visitors to the destination. This would result in increase of revenue from stakeholders at the destination. The fourth reason, to create brand image. It is important for the destination to create a brand image among the minds of the visitors. If a destination is able to grab the share of mind of visitors and is easily identified by logo or a photograph, it will be called as a brand. If brand image is created, the goodwill of destination will strengthen and more visitors are likely to visit the destination. As per Philip Kotler, destination marketing is an integral part of developing and retaining a particular location's popularity. Too often, however, tourism planners focus only on destination developments without paying attention to retaining and preserving the attributes that attracted travelers to the destination in the first place. What is external destination marketing? UNWTO acknowledged destination marketing is as an important pillar for the growth and sustainability of the destinations in an excessively globalized and competitive markets. Destination marketing often referred as welcome given to the visitors. Destination marketing is important activity carried out by the DMOs. They take destination marketing high and destination marketing planning must be professionally done and thoroughly taken care of. Marketing and promotions are expensive, so making the right choice of which markets to target and how to communicate the most effectively are of paramount importance. DMO plays an important role in promoting the destination. Following are the functions of DMOs as mentioned by Prosenza, Shaheen and Ritchie. They act as an economic driver. It is useful in generation of new income, increase employment and also contribute tax to a more varied local economy for development. They are also the community marketer. It communicates the most suitable image of the destination image, attractions and facilities to selected visitors market. They also act as the industry coordinator. They provide a clear focus and also lessens the fragmentation of the industry. It is useful in sharing the growing benefits of tourism among shareholders. They also act as the quasi-public representatives. DMOs add validity the destination and protect single and group visitors. They also act as the builders of community pride. It enhances quality of life by providing various opportunities to earn and increase standard of living of residents and visitors both. What are the domains in external destination marketing? Following as seen are the domains covered in external destination marketing. The first domain, the social and the cultural domain. Destination marketing regularly refers explicitly and implicitly to the hospitality provided by the visitors. Selwyn stated that creating friends out of the strangers was the objective of hospitality. Thus, external destination marketing should focus upon hospitality provided by the locals. In fact, in the micro business environment, the provision for hospitality and tourism industry are present, raising few concerns for destination marketing and consistency of service quality for visitors. Commercial domain. The type of relationship shared between the hospitality experience in bars and restaurant sites and the receivers of these experiences is of utmost importance for developing analytical understanding of hospitality commercial domain of hospitality. Customers and the hospitality providers are entering into a contract and an economic relationship. This is commercial context of hospitality. Customers in exchange of money receives a bundle of products and services. Look at the graphic on your screen. This lays out steps to successful external destination marketing. The first step is to identify the target market which is to be promoted. Afterwards, the DMO needs to identify the needs and the wants of the consumers. The third step incorporates the matching the offering for both the selected target markets. The fourth step is to study the services and products offered by the competitors, followed by the fifth step, which is to develop selected tourism products with selected markets and the demands made by the consumers. The sixth step is to create and implement marketing strategy for the destination, and finally, the seventh step is to monitor results and check for any of the deviations. What is destination marketing wheel? Prasensa, Shaheen and Richie describe the marketing activities undertaken by DMOs as the destination marketing wheel. Now, this consists of all the operational or tactical marketing activities of the DMOs, including a comprehensive activities focused towards attracting visitors towards the destination. The wheel is shown on your screen. Collective activities carried out by DMOs consist of arrangement for stakeholders for attending shows, demonstrations and cultural activities, habituation tours for meeting, incentive planning and arrangement for travel writers and development of tourist information centers or kiosks in the region. What are the different activities of the DMOs? Activities of the DMOs categorized as external destination marketing includes web marketing. DMOs should use website marketing effectively. It should be accompanied by a various offline medium of marketing, as the combination of internet and local offline marketing efforts results in high tourist visitation impact. It is also said that website marketing is able to create a deep impact on non-user consumers about the destinations being marketed. The two-part events, conferences and festivals. It is an extremely recent trend which has developed over the time. In this, DMO and various event development agencies are developing and creating their own major events as an integral component of the refined branding strategy. The third part, cooperative programs. The DMOs are also introducing cooperative programs with the intent of the projecting, marketing and branding the destination, an area or an event, but also to encompass the branding of the state. DMO are presently operating various projects and to promote tourism and have economic gains with cooperation. DMOs these benefits to provide to the residents of the destinations. The fourth part, the direct mail. DMOs are also now involved in direct mailing. It gives destination an opportunity to promote the festival events and activities carried out to the destinations directly to the visitors, customers who are planning to visit the place. The fifth part, direct sales. DMOs have collaborated with various tour operators and produce a huge number of visitors at the destination for directly selling the destination packages. Due to its coverage and effectiveness, direct sales is still prevalent in the delivery of sustainable tourism products. The sixth part, the sales blitz. The notion of a tourism sale blitz is a remedy that brings along unlimited deal of interest to those who are accountable for making selling as well as a good amount of potential businesses at the destination. DMOs and stakeholders at destinations need to be brain behind these kind of programs. If possible, then the participants should also be involved in the program. The seventh part, the trade shows. These are the aggressive marketing tactics adopted by the DMOs to promote and advertise destination. A trade show of a destination includes an exhibition organized so that the destinations can display and demonstrate their attractions, offered services. In trade shows, the activities of the competitors are examined and the current market trends and opportunities in tourism industry are also examined. The eighth is advertising. Advertising for marketing a destination is rather different from other industries when compared. Promoting an intangible product destination that the consumers visit, can't see or touch before they visit a destination. More often, the customer or the visitor pays for the product before they experiencing it. Thus, a DMO should involve in advertising the destinations through various means and modes to the prospective clients. The 9, familiarization tool. This is popularly known as the FAM tours. The DMO, in collaboration with the tour operators and the travel agents, the objective of hosting familiarization tour is to either enhance the product information or destination information. The 10. Publications and brochures. DMOs effectively use brochures and publication for marketing the destinations to the maximum. These brochures and publication contain detailed information of destination and also contains the instructions of reaching destinations along with the map. These are generally distributed at hotels, railway stations, airports and other areas where tourists regularly visits or stay. Following are the few strategies for external destination marketing. A comprehensive marketing strategy involves a destination usually develops from an extensive recommendations received from the tourism plan. The strategy can be included in the plan itself or it could be prepared as a separate document. It flows from tourism planning process and should reflect the vision, goals of the destination marketing organization. After deciding the objective of destination marketing plan, the task of DMO is to define the marketing strategies that will develop the region and increase tourist traffic. Majority of the national, regional and the local tourism bodies have limited budgets, which makes it even more important to have a smart approach to destination marketing. Various strategies can be adopted to yield highest return on investment for destination marketing. Some of the strategies. First strategy. Refresh the content of the website of their destination on a regular basis. The website should be always mobile ready. The second strategy, the collaboration should be between the teams and the website made should be compelling to the prospective visitor and should be visually memorable. The third strategy, DMO should build a collaborative local network of suppliers. That is, they should provide a leadership in uniting regions' various assets of the market as one. One effective strategy to take this further is to encourage single booking system for the destination. The fourth strategy, all of the destination marketing should follow a single code and start accepting online bookings for local tours, activities and attraction on destinations web portal. Now, once the strategies are formulated and implemented, it is important to improvise a plan to execute a strategy. This is termed as destination marketing plan. Now, the key processes in determining the destination marketing plan are as follows. The first calls in for determining the competitive advantage. An audit for identifying the strengths of the tourist destination has to take place. A watchful analysis be used to identify the strengths which are offering greater profits when matched with the competing other destinations and the manner in which offerings match with needs and wants of the tourist. While determining the competitive advantage, the DMOs should not forget that combinations should be used at the destinations to attract the tourist as single product may have limited capability to attract. An individual product may have limited capacity to attract the visitors. The second part, target marketing rather than sending a general specific message to all the business sectors. Target marketing is the improvement of a particular message fitted to the requirements and desires of the certain markets. Target marketing includes focusing on the market sectors that will be the most receptive to the items offering of the destination. Target markets should be sufficiently expansive and sufficiently available to be feasible. The way to efficiently and effectively characterizing target marketer is to conduct a proper research. The third thing, communicating the right message. Taking the advantage of the resources, the communication policies should be strategically planned and examined. To be effective, messages passed through promotional measures requires to be crystal clear and highlight on the strengths of the destination. Generic marketing messages are not useful or attractive to the customers in present time. The fourth part, developing methods for evaluating performances. Benchmarks are required to be developed through which the performances can be improved and measured on the regular basis. This benchmark may incorporate number of visitors, expenditures of visitors during a day, at nights, their satisfaction levels, traffic of the visitors, occupancy of the rooms, regional awareness and inquiries at vehicle, information and communication systems. Performance measures should emphasize on outcomes rather than in quantitative figures. Let us now discuss of the components of the destination marketing plan. The first component being introduction. It should present the plan. It is sets in the background of the plan and also provide the span of time, methodology and also to address the important issues faced at the destination. The second component is the vision. Now, this indicates where does the destination was destined to stand after a specific time period. It incorporates the unique aspects of the destination. Basically, what does the destination should be recognized for? The third part is the product strength. DMO should identify the destination's unique and key marketing features. The fourth part, goals. DMOs should describe the major objective of the destination program for the destination. The fifth part is the target markets. Now, this section of the marketing plan should offer a transitory description of every target markets and should also provide the reasons behind selection of these markets. How does the destination strength fulfill the needs and aspirations of each segment of the customers visiting the destination? The sixth part, objective. Every one of the marketing objective needs to be clearly stated by DMOs. Strategies. Each and every strategy formulated to attain the separate objectives should be detailed and the cost incurred should be identified. The organization responsible for the implementation should be identified. The eighth part, the implementation. The DMOs should show the timing of each planned stage of the strategy. It should be perfectly and preferably prepared in the form of a chart. Last but not the least, monitoring. At this section of the marketing plan, the DMO should design and designate the methods utilized to monitor and appraise the usefulness of the marketing efforts. Now, who can forget the budget? Budget, the DMOs should prepare a budget. It should contain the summary of all costing for the overall marketing plan. Therefore, to sum up, this module introduces the reader to the concept of external destination marketing, popularly called as EMT. Through this module, it is explained that one of the major functions of destination marketing organization is to carry out activities to market the destinations of the visitors. This module explains the importance for destinations to market and also elaborates various strategies which are utilized by DMOs to develop and market destinations. It is important for sustaining the destinations and also to develop it. Thank you.